Hi folks, Dr. B with Dr. B Glossal Lab. Yeah, we're just gonna add basic shapes. We have I'll just give it this half moon shape. Okay, so we're just gonna position it as such. Try to follow what I do. So we're gonna position it like this, and we add a couple of other shapes. Let me just say 2 or 3 more shapes for this design. I'm looking at something like um, so we're just gonna change the color for this one and fit it below at the side. All right, so here we are. I'm just going to increase other just gonna change the color right now. Maybe I change the above shape to a half moon because I'm looking at other. Okay, I've just added the gradient. Please follow along. So we are going to work with it a little bit, and let's give it this gradient feel. So guys, you can use any other gradient fill to do your work and still get it so smoothly. You can use any other gradient, it mustn't be this one. So take note. We're just going to try to position it in a way that gives us the kind of structure or shape we are looking at. All right, we're going to change this color here a little bit. Okay, good. So you if you have the concept of color theory, then what we are doing here will not be that difficult for you because the idea is not just about using exactly the same color that I've used. No, it's just you using the colors that best complement each other. We need to get this contrast that exists between the background and the foreground colors of your shapes and that relation to one another. So let me add this shape right now. I want to do the masking with this. Just follow along, please. If you do not understand how to add mask on a shape, just go. You will find a link to a video below my at the description table and or section. So you will see there clearly how to use or understanding the Pixel app interface. So I think in a couple of videos I've been explaining a lot how to use the Pixel app flexibly. All right, so we duplicate this shape and I'm gonna change the color. I'll try to change the color to something darker because I want to send it behind. I want to give that idea of a depth. I want to send it behind. So I think we go with this. We go with this. All right. Okay. I wanted something like that. Now, this is the power of contrast. When you contrast things, you tend to produce or create this sense of depth or it makes it look a little bit mature. Adding some text right now. We're gonna put some text on it. So I'm just gonna quickly type them. And so as you can see, we've just added another shape. Another shape. We want to put it below the X play button, and but we're gonna do it classically in a classic way. All right, so that's how it's gonna be like. All right, I think a couple of other texts we added, and let's see how we get. I have just gone ahead and added a small shape down there, duplicated it, and reduce the one in front. I'm just going to change the color right here and to something like red, close to that. All right, like this. Okay. So we want to avoid using just a lot of colors that tends to make our design look nasty. And for those of you who have not gone through my elementary design classes, you can go through some tutorials on this channel so that you can get yourself ready to begin. All right. So I'm gonna duplicate. I'm gonna merge this first, and then I will duplicate it. I will duplicate it and reduce it as it goes down. All right. Okay, so it's biggest as we go up. All right. I think this is time for me to add some image. Okay, so before that, let me just type anything there, just a contact, for instance. All right, so time. Okay, so I'm gonna drag one of these shapes again a little bit up and add it at the right at the okay, so it's the right top corner. Okay, just follow what I do, please. So I'm going to add another square shape and just go straight to change the color. And you're going to see how I position this. I want to send it a little bit behind again, change the color. Now you realize I'll give it a color that kind of orange that is already on the stage. The reason is we don't want to use so many different colors that will make your animation look childish. All right, but I'm still going to work to reduce that colors, shoutiness. All right, so you can see that color behind there. Now it's time to add some uh, image, but I thought all those images were in this guy. Like as you see, these are past projects I've been working on. So these are past projects. Oh, let me see here. Okay, this is it. Now automatically when you open Pixelab an image or you import an image, it gives you this option to crop. All right, so but I will insist that for those of you who have not yet gone through my classes or understand the Pixel app, there is something I've done a couple of tutorials on understanding Pixel app. So I think we have understanding Pixel app part 1 to I think about 5. If you just scroll through my channel, chances are you will see um those images, those tutorials that will help you. All right, so let me change the color of the text a little bit, give it some kind of ash color, something like that. Okay, but I'm gonna work on that to position it. All right, with that said, I think let me just work on this a little bit. Okay, now I'm bringing in a new image. So this image is gonna go backstage, backstage, backstage. It will replace the first shape I did. The remember the orange shape I sent behind. All right, I want to do something a little professional. That orange shape was kind of not delivering the goods. So look at this. I'm just going to screw that shape. I'm going to scale it to a certain degree and I will do what you need to see. So we are basically just drawing some free lines, but in a well calculated point of view. So I'm gonna send this line a little bit behind it, the half moon on the X play, so it appears to be behind everything. All right. Remember, I also explained a lot on the previous tutorials on how you can use the layer panel to send an image behind. Look at what I'm doing right now. This lady is going behind the gloating, the blovage, and the contact. Look at that, is behind everything now. is behind that. So I'm just gonna scale. I want to scale. Oh, I take it back. I just want to scale this a little bit bigger. All right, so, but I think this is weird. All right, I think I'm gonna position it like again. Let me see what I got to do there. All right, so I've just added some fade out effect. Let me. I just did a little bit of adjustment, and I want to adjust the text right here, but I still need to add some drawing on the screen. So let me see. Um, I'm just gonna place this beside the writing to give it relevance. To give it relevance, a little bit of relevance there. All right, so that's it. That's it. You need to continuously work with such with such so that you get used to, you understand the place. So we have just added two lines in a very skillful way, because these lines are going to control the reader's eye. Okay, again, you see I try to flip and rotate this lady who's right there. I feel like she is saying something and she needs to be saying. Okay, I walk again on the fade out, the alpha to 30 something percent. So it's time to save my project and we are done. All right, so guys, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, do so, because I'll be bringing you a lot of helpful tips and how you can walk your way around with graphics.